Have Liverpool not done enough already this transfer window? Man, you just won the Premier League and now you're slaughtering the transfer window. We know that Wirtz is in, Frimpong is in. We're about to announce Kirke's signing as well. And on top of that now, and this seems to be every time I look at the news, go to the computer, look online, look on your phone, Liverpool linked with this player, Liverpool now moved to this player, Tyler Diblin. Alexander Isak, I mean, seriously, are you shitting me right now? If Liverpool get anywhere near them two players as well, you might as well give the Premier League title to Liverpool already. Doesn't matter what anybody else is doing. How much are Liverpool going to do in this transfer window? Which I think he's burying the opposition. It is. Should we start worrying about what Liverpool are doing right now? How a team manages to spend nothing and then wins the league, and then because they spent nothing, now spending the world and just leaving everybody else behind. Look, everyone's going to think that Manchester City are involved in the league title. Arsenal, if they finally get a bleeding striker, might compete again. But, man, come on. Liverpool, without spending anything, were miles ahead of everybody last season. Liverpool, with spending the world, now this is starting to worry me a little bit, because I looked at the headlines, looked at all the stories, transfer rumours, speculation. But every time Liverpool have been linked with anyone this summer, you tend to not think that it's a rumour. Like you tend to think that this is actually serious because of what they've done already business wise. You look at whatever Liverpool are doing and you go, God damn, not another one. You actually take it seriously because everyone they're linked with seems to end up there. Like Wirtz, like, surely not. Come on, I mean, you've got Real Madrid, you've got City. Liverpool are not going to spend that much and get Wirtz in. Bang, done. Kirke's in, done. Frimpong in, done. Good business. And now you're talking Tyler Diblin. And the news is that Tyler Diblin is now a target for Liverpool. They've joined the race alongside Manchester United, Newcastle, Spurs, Porto. Big keen interest in Tyler Diblin as well, but they haven't got the money. Depending on what Southampton actually want for Tyler Diblin. Good signing for them. Where does he fit in though? Like, Tyler Diblin is one thing for Liverpool. I'm thinking, what is he going to be a next one in line? Someone to give a rest to the likes of Wirtz or Salah on either side of that three-man attack, because that's where he usually plays. He's in that off 10 position out wide, sort of the 4-3-3, or you look at the 4-2-3-1. There's a few different formations that he can play, and I don't see it being a definite starter for Liverpool. But again, it's Liverpool buying up players of real quality and adding real squad depth. I mean, they have got depth already. I mean, Liverpool, by all accounts, do need to do a little bit of selling, first of all, to get any more players in. But Tyler Diblin, on top of the three that we're expecting already, that would be something. It's like every time anybody's interested in a player, Liverpool come along and just blow everyone out of the water. I mean, like I said before, like, they have saved up a little bit of money from last season, but this is significant. This is massive. This would be, and I think I've said this about 8 times already this transfer window. We're not even 3 weeks in yet. Liverpool have made their biggest statement in the transfer window in history with what they're doing right now. Never has a Premier League side gone out and spent this much significantly on absolute quality proven players like Liverpool have. Every single player they're bringing in has had an impact. Now, Tyler Diblin isn't there. Not yet. Good player and definitely not a starter for Liverpool. But when you're talking Liverpool making a signing like Tyler Diblin, when that is seen as a first-team player for the likes of Manchester United, Newcastle, Spurs, all of these teams up and above into the top half of the Premier League table, when Diblin is seen as a signing that is going to improve that first 11 and he's going to come straight into that team and be a great signing for them and a significant signing statement, in fact. But Liverpool are buying him to be a squad player. Now, that's a different kettle of fish. That is where I see Tyler Diblin fitting in at Liverpool. He isn't going to get into that starting lineup, surely. Not with the players that they've now got. So are Liverpool actually buying players that other clubs would say are first 11 players for their backup? That's what I call a statement. If you add Alexander Isak to that, then I give up completely. Because that would absolutely devastate the rest of the Premier League. That right there is end of days for everybody. You cannot have a world where you've got Mo Salah, Alexander Isak, and Florian Wirtz in the front three. We're talking the other day about Osimhen possibly going to Liverpool and being part of that. That's deadly. But Isak, that's Premier League proven and some. two of the best forwards in the Premier League, and guaranteed, I mean guaranteed. Like, Osimhen is close to as much of a guarantee as you're going to get. But Alexander Isak, you might as well just rubber stamp the Premier League title and Liverpool claiming it now. That is unstoppable as a front line. And that, I think, is as scary as it gets. The hardest thing in the Premier League is to get proven Premier League quality. What usually happens is the smaller teams come through with these fines. These players then adapt to the Premier League. They get used to it. They shine. Like Kirkes, what Liverpool are signing. Like possibly Diblin, that Liverpool is signing. They get used to it that way. You cannot bring these players right into a big club at the top level, competing at the highest table in European football. It's impossible, and we all know it. They've all failed before. So what the normal thing is, like, these players come in, but that usually means that they come at a premium. And Liverpool saving what they did last summer and then winning what they did this season has given them this incredible opportunity. But let's not forget what they've got in the bank as well. Like, where does Luis Diaz fit into this? Harvey Elliott fit into this? Nunes fit into this? Jota? Gakpo? We're talking the ridiculous levels of squad depth that you could ever get. And they do have to sell some players, but you could literally bring in another forward if you sold Nunes. And then you're not even talking about Gakpo, Harvey Elliott, Luis Diaz. All of these types of players, Diogo Jota. Liverpool have got an abundance of forward talent there. And if you are going to mount a significant challenge to defend your Premier League title and go one step further in the Champions League, then these are the signings that really do make a mark. You look at what Real Madrid do and the depths that they've got and how they're always competing. Paris Saint-Germain now exactly the same with theirs. Liverpool are the English version of that right now. Obviously, there are other teams that you would think would come back eventually, but there's a chance for Liverpool right now to really stamp a little bit of dominance. And Manchester City, this is where they are scrambling around trying to keep up with Liverpool right now. And it is keeping up with Liverpool, because I still think that Liverpool have done the best business this window so far, even though they've spent more. They've still got players in. And when you get like a Frimpong in with the release clause, 38 million, when you get someone like Kirkes in, for instance, who's going to be similar sort of prices, they're good value for that money. Wirtz, you've gone above and beyond to get because he's the best that is out there, and you're literally adding one of the best forwards to one of the best forward lines in European football already. That's what you have to pay. There's your premium right there. And you get Isak on top of that, or a Diblin on top of that, with all of the reserves that Liverpool have got. This, I'm telling you right now, like I said, as a rival fan, I hate it. Absolutely hate it. Jealous, yes, big time jealous. But you have to hold your hat up. You have to hold your hat up to them and say, well, that's actually incredibly productive. I'd love to know what Liverpool fans think of their ownership model with all of this going on, and what's actually happened and where Liverpool have gone over the last 4 or 5 years. Like, all of the confusion, all of the carnage and upset behind the scenes with the fans and the ownership. Where are you at with this ownership right now? Because if this window continues the way it's going, you've got nowhere to go in terms of complaints, have you not? Because this is investment and some. It really is. Get your comments in below on this. Should we all be scared that Liverpool are just going to walk this title with what business they're doing in the transfer window right now?